A reason to be thankful. A reason to be thankful. The book of 1 Thessalonian 5:18 states that give thanks in all circumstances. This is telling you to be thankful whether it is good or it is bad. And according to Psalms 118 verse 29, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. A reason to be thankful. I went to a red light the other day, and I saw a lady whose 2 legs were amputated. I didn't see her in a wheelchair. I saw her, she was walking on the legs, even though the 2 legs were amputated. She had her slipper to it and was walking fast. And I saw people looking at her. And then I said, thank you, Lord, for the gift of life. Thank you, Lord, for who you are. Thank you, Lord, for what you continue to do. The other day I saw another lady with her 2 legs being amputated. In other words, her 2 feet were cut. But this one was in a wheelchair. And I saw her, and I also said, thank you, Lord. When you walk alone, you see people who are visually impaired. They cannot see. And when you see those people, just close your eyes for 1 second. And then put yourself in the shoes of those people. You will understand that there's a reason to be thankful. When you go to the hospital, you will see people fighting life. You will see people on oxygen. You will see people breathing through the oxygen. And you will know that there's a reason to be thankful because you do not have oxygen to your mouth. When you go to the same hospital, you will see people with urinary tract. You will see people urinating through the tube. And when you see those people, you will know that there's a reason to be thankful. Because you are not urinating through the tube. If you go to the hospital, you will see people who are not able to walk. People have to throw them and place them in the wheelchair. When you see those people and you have the strength to walk, you will know that there's a reason to be thankful. Brothers and sisters, when we started this new year, there are a lot of people who and us were in the church shouting, Happy New Year, oh New Year, oh New Year, Happy New Year, oh New Year. There were people who and us shouting Happy New Year. But today, when you look around, you see them no more. There are people who and us celebrated last Christmas. Today they are no more. There are people who and us celebrated last Christmas and the last New Year. Today they are still alive. But currently they are at the hospital. There are people who and us celebrated the New Year. But right now, They had two hands. Their hands were correct. They were clapping. But today, some of them only have one. The other one is gone. Has been amputated. The other one was cut off. Today, you still have your two hands correct. You are able to clap. When you think about these things, you will know that there's a reason to be thankful. There are people who in us were shouting Happy New Year. But today they have lost their speech or speeches. When you think about those people, you will know that there's a reason to be thankful. There are people who and us graduated together. Our degrees were conferred upon us the same day, the same hour, the same minute. But today they are no more. When we think about those people, we will know that there's a reason to be thankful. There are some people who and us were at a particular occasion some few weeks ago. Today they are no more. There are other people who and you were in the same car. But today they are no more. When you think about those people, you will understand that there's a reason to be thankful. There's someone in your neighborhood who went to bed last night without eating. Their kids cried the whole of yesterday. To even have water to drink, it was difficult. But you have surplus in your house this morning. You ate some, and this morning you woke up, you still have some in the house. When you think about those people, you will understand that there's a reason to be thankful. There are some children who are in the community, want to go to school, but they are not able to go to school. But your parents are able to pay your school fees to go to school, and you find yourself in the classroom. When you think about those children in your community who want to go to school, but their parents cannot afford, you will understand that there's a reason to be thankful. A reason to be thankful. When you look around Liberia today, and this country is peaceful. Today, Guinea-Bissau, the military has taken over Guinea-Bissau. The last time there was shooting all around in Guinea-Bissau. And today you do not hear guns in Liberia. A reason to be thankful. When rebel almost took over Benin in recent time, in Liberia, we held a peaceful elections. And this country is stable. There's no sign of war. You will know that there's a reason to be thankful. A reason to be thankful. Fellow brothers and sisters, you are not better than those who have gone to the great beyond. You are not different from those who are not seeing, who do not have the opportunity to see. You are not no different from those who are not able to talk. You are not no different from those who are not able to hear. You are not different from those who do not have legs. You are not different from those whose hands are amputated and they don't have hands. You are not different from them. You are not different from that brother, that sister who is at the hospital on oxygen, is fighting life, is fighting to survive. You are not different from them. You are not different from that brother, that sister who went to bed last night and this morning they are pronounced dead. You are not different from them. You are not better than that person who is struggling this morning. You are not better than them. The difference between you and them is the grace of God that is upon you. You are not beautiful than them. You are not handsome more than those who have gone to the great beyond. Just on Saturday, I heard about a young man, a talented young man, a young man who is down to earth, a young man who is friendly. Sema we said. I heard that he was no more a bookmaker. Am I better than him? No. Am I worthy than him? No. But it's this grace of God that is carrying us through. Be thankful to God. That's what 1 Thessalonians 5:18 says. We should be thankful in all circumstances. I don't know what you are going through this morning, but I want you to understand that there's a reason to be thankful. Be it sickness, trials, and temptation, I want you to know that there's a reason to be thankful. What you are going through today, you are not the first person to go through what you are going through. Be thankful to God. Find a reason to tell God thank you for your life. Even though everything is not okay with you, but be thankful. You might lose your job and there's no job right now. You are struggling to have a job. Be thankful. Your business is not the way it was some years back, but find a reason to be thankful to God. Your children are in school, but you are finding it difficult to get the school fees for them to be in school. Be thankful. You are crying for a child because you see others around you have children. Be thankful that you have a life. Be thankful that you are married. There are other people who are struggling to get married. There are other people who have been struggling to have a faithful partner. There are other people who have been struggling to have someone to take them serious. You are married and you are complaining about having children. God has his own time for everything. It is God who gives children. It is God who gave you the job. It is God who gave good health. Even in your sick bed, be thankful. Be thankful. A reason to be thankful. Around this festival season, let's be thankful to God. Be thankful. A reason to be thankful. I don't know the situation this morning. I know about myself, but I don't know about you this morning. I don't know what you are going through this morning, but I've come this morning to encourage you to be thankful. The Bible says we should give thanks in all circumstances, whether it is good or it is bad. Stop the complaining and be thankful to God. If you are seeing, be thankful. If you lost your sight, if you are not seeing, be thankful. Even though you are not seeing, but you have the gift of life, be thankful. Even though you do not have hands, be thankful. Even though you do not have feet, be thankful. Even though you cannot hear, but be thankful. Even though you cannot talk, but be thankful. Be thankful that you have the breath of life. Even though you are sick this time, you are on your sick bed, you are breathing through oxygen, but be thankful because while you are going through, others went through it and they did not survive. Be thankful that you are on oxygen. Be thankful that you are urinating through the tube. Be thankful. Be thankful. The Bible says when Job lost everything that he had, in a twinkle of an eye, he lost everything, including his children. He said, naked I came to this world, and naked shall I return. He said, God, take the glory. Thank you, Lord. When he was afflicted by sickness, he said, take the glory, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Be thankful. I do not know the situation. I do not know what you are going through. I don't know what's your current condition. I don't know the current situation. But I have come this morning to encourage you to be thankful. May God bless this voice and satisfy them in our hearts. In Jesus' mighty name.